Hey guys, welcome to The Huddle. I'm your host, Laquan Hughes, and today I'm with special teams and safeties coach, Coach Knox. Welcome, Coach Knox.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After this bye week, how do you think the team is feeling coming into this next week?
I think the team, it was a breath of fresh air, dropping 2 and then coming back, getting us a week to prepare, an extra week to prepare for Brian Rudder. I think the guys are refreshed, cleaned up some stuff in the scheme-wise, and healed up some banged-up injuries. So I think we're ready to go 1-0 this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully we get the dub this week. What do you think some keys to success are for this Thursday's game?
We got to start out fast. We've had some slow starts the last couple of games. I think starting out fast, playing physical, and winning on the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, and then just getting after it for 4 full quarters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In your opinion, what do you think makes a great football player?
You got to be a student of the game. You got to be a sponge. You have to always, whether you're dissecting film or watching football on TV, because you can find a game any day of the week. I just think you have to be a student of the game and also seek to get better each and every day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now the winning drive message from Coach Knox.
All right, need everybody to come out on this Thursday. I know it's homecoming, so it'll be a packed house. Just come loud, be proud, and represent the South Side. We're gonna go 1-0 this week. Need everybody there. Need everybody there to support our guys.
Hello, football fans, and welcome to Waco ISD Stadium. Another exciting night of Texas high school football. Tonight, the University Trojans have homecoming as they host the Rangers from Brian Rudder. I'm Lark Smith, along with Hal Harris and our statistician Paul Comer, and the rest of our Trojan Media Productions crew. For this homecoming 2025 for the University Trojans, they come in with a record of 2 wins and 3 losses. This is the first district game of the year for both teams. The Rudder Rangers come in at 1-4. Hal, what kind of a game do you expect tonight between these two ball clubs?
Well, for Rudder coming in, like you said, with a record of 1-4, their main man is going to be number 1, A.J. Morrison. He is their best rusher and receiver. Their offense is averaging about 265 yards per game, but their biggest problem has been they're only scoring 13 points a game while giving up 35. That makes it pretty difficult to win ball games. You flip over to University, you got Savoy Nichols, who's completing 63% of his passes, 9 touchdowns, 217 yards through the air. And that receiving core is led by London Smith, Jamari Thomas, and Justin Neal. The Russian attack averages 128 yards per game, and it's led by Darius Thomas, Ray Brown, and Kentrell Jones. The Trojans are averaging 32 points per game while giving up 31. So really the keys to victory for University tonight are really no turnovers, try to play as best they can on reduce their penalties that they've been having in the past, and try to control number 1, A.J. Morrison.
The visitors from Rudder, as we mentioned, come in 1-4. Their only win came in their most recent game as they beat Fort Bend Willow Ridge 24-21. They started the season with a loss to West Fork, then went to El Campo and got shut out 30-0. Against Pflugerville Conley, they dropped a 35-24 decision. And then they went to Nacogdoches and lost by a score of 42-10. This is the district opener for both teams. Really what any one of these teams in this district is trying to do is at least get 2 district victories and possibly win the right 2 games to make it into the postseason. The head coach for the visitors from Rudder is Eric Ezar. I've got a little history with Eric Ezar. His father was my PE teacher when I was in 5th grade in Dallas back in 1965. There you see our officiating crew, and the junior ROTC is about to present the colors for our national anthem. So let's join our stadium announcer, George Snookhouse.
Will you please rise as we honor America with the presentation of the national colors and remain standing for the national anthem. The colors are presented this afternoon by the University High School Army Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps under the direction of Sergeant Class Mark Hayner, United States Army retired. Please remove your hats at this time, please. Commanding the color, carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet First Sergeant Ashton Taylor. Carrying the Texas flag is Cadet Captain Miracle Hill. Right rifle is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Jonah Bernard. Left rifle is Cadet Private Leonard Webster. At this time we'll have the playing of the national anthem of the University High School Band.
University Trojans, as we mentioned, came into the game with 2 wins and 3 losses. They started with a loss against Keller Central, but then had 2 victories in a row, both on the road at Granbury and at China Spring. Then they took on Shoemaker here at Waco ISD Stadium. That's their only previous game here on their home field. Lost to Shoemaker 47-28. And then their last outing was on the road at Lampasas, where they lost by a touchdown, 35-28. So the University Trojans trying to get things back in line here and see if they can't pick up a victory here on homecoming. Our captain's about to meet at midfield with our crew from the Waco chapter of the Texas Association of Sports Officials. The University captains, number 1, London Smith, number 9, Jeremiah Green, number 10, Ronald Derrick, and number 15, Justin Neal. Nelson Barnes is our referee for the night. The umpire is Rodney Harris. The line judge, or the head line judge, is Darrell Ward. The line judge, Ted Vila.
Rodney Harris will be the umpire this evening.
The back judge is Michael Teal. Side judge, Doug Daniels, and field judge is Jarrell Proctor.
You elected to kick to him at the clock. Spin your backs around, gentlemen. You know how this works. White's
Nelson Barnes
Rudder has won
explaining
the
everything.
toss, elected to receive at the North Pole. Gentlemen, shake hands. Good luck. Welcome to district football.
It is the beginning of district play for these 2 clubs tonight. And a chance to start things over with both of them coming in under 500 on the season. A good look at the star wide receiver for the University Trojans, London Smith. They commit to Baylor University.
We're going to have someone different tonight kicking off instead of Micah Hatton. It's going to be number 82, Angel Archam.
Angel Archon going to be doing the kicking, huh?
Going deep for Rudder be their all-purpose back. A.J. Morrison, number 1 for sure.
Yeah, we expect to see a lot of Morrison tonight. He comes into the game with 55 carries, 321 yards, and has scored 9 touchdowns for Rudder so far this year.
He'll be on the far side tonight receiving this kickoff. You got number 24, Brandon Brown, will be right there at the center. And then number 88, Corey Jeffrey, here on the near side of the 5-yard line.
Perfect night for football. Game time temperature in the mid-80s. Very little breeze and a clear sky overhead. Popped up kick coming to the near side down to about the 28-yard line. Carrying the ball is Aiden Gray, and he reverses field and gets taken out of bounds when he gets to the 30-yard line.
Knocked down by Kendrell Jones, number 20. He did a great job there. He was the only defender that kept in his lane here on the left side.
So Rudder will start at their own 30-yard line. Their center is J.D. Ballard. The guards are Jamal Gould and Jaden Burns. The tackle, Major Tadero and Evan Ballard. Quarterback, Silas Sullivan. He's a junior. Has the running back, A.J. Morrison with him.
Number 31 on the kicking team. Up 5 yards behind the ball.
All right.
5-yard penalty from the end of the return.
So they'll
First
start
down.
at 35. And we already have our first penalty. Wide receivers for Rudder, number 2, Aiden Gray. Dante Curry, number 7. Number 12, Jabari Burrell. And number 4, Nick Clifton. University defense. One of the few times we've seen University dressed in all purple.
That's correct.
They'll send 3 wide receivers to the left. Sullivan hands it off to Morrison. Morrison wiggles his way through the defense up to about the 41-yard line for a 6-yard pickup.
Joaquin Martinez along with Christian Dowdy in on the tackle.
Rudder averages about 120 yards a game on the ground. It's a 2nd down and 4. Handoff goes to the second back in the backfield. I believe that was Ryan Early.
Yeah, he got stood up by about 5 University tacklers.
Actually, that was number 23. That's Jack Scheringer who carried the ball. Just a yard pickup on the play. Brings up 3rd and 3 at the 42. Looking to pass, quarterback draw, avoids 1 tackler, will pick up the first down across the 45-yard line, gets it to the 46.
Laquan Hughes finally knocking him down, but not before he got that first down.
Sullivan picks up the first down of the game for the Rangers. That 4-yard pickup. 1st and 10. Again, hands it off to Sheridan.
Joaquin Martinez with a nice tackle there.
Got a couple of yards out of it.
Defensively up front for University now, we've got Leroy Thomas, Christian Dowdy, Micah Sorrells, and Ronald Derrick in the defensive line.
Now they go under center with 4 receivers to the right. A pitch to Morrison going to the left side. Morrison will get it to the 50 before a whole gang of University Trojans get there.
Rashad Smith got a flag here on the 49-yard line.
Head coach Charles Foster for University.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 77 on the offense. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Sophomore Major
Number
Tadero.
77's first.
with the personal foul.
Well, Rudder is not a real explosive team, so when they get the 15-yard penalties, that really does put a crimp in their offensive game plan.
That's also a dead ball foul, which makes it 3rd down and 21, all the way back at their own 35-yard line. Trojan defense looking for somebody to catch a ball by way of pass. They send a man in motion, fake the handoff, rolling right. They pass it to that motion man. He lose the ball in the air, and it's almost picked off in midair by M.J. Davis.
The pass is incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Well defended play by University.
And Jabari Burrell with the hot potato there and unable to hold on to it.
All right, going back deep for University. Get this punt. It's going to be number 9, Jeremiah Green. Punting the ball will be number 84, Christopher Ocampo.
Minimal rush by University. The ball will bounce at the 35 and take a Ranger roll down to about the 32-yard line, where Burrell will get down there to kill it with 9 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in our first quarter. University gets the ball for the first time.
That was a punt of 33 yards.
The Trojans will set up at their own 27-yard line with Armando Rodriguez to center. The guards are Dominic Carrillo and Ricardo Gonzalez. The tackles, Isaac Rosales and Ro Enriquez. Savoy Nichols, the quarterback. Darius Thomas will be the running back. Ray Brown will also join him in the backfield. Among the receivers are Carlos Perez, London Smith, and Justin Neal. So headed to the second running back. Trying to stay on his feet, but not getting many yards out of the deal.
Brandon Brown broke through that offensive line. Bring him down.
Was Ray Brown that gets no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29. Good look at the offensive line for the University Trojans as they come to the football. Nichols pass in the flat, complete to Jeremiah Green, and with some fancy footwork, he's going to pick up the first down at the 39-yard line.
Tripped up by Jordan Oliva, number 8. Good piece of running after catching that ball.
12-yard pickup on the pass to Jeremiah Green. Most of that was yards after catch. And the first down for University comes with 8:35 left to go first quarter. Nichols gonna, well, he's just throwing the ball away. I think he thought maybe there was a penalty on the play, but there's no flag thrown. Looked like somebody from Rudder might have been offside, but we see no yellow hanky. It's just an incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. Brown, the running back in the backfield. Nichols looking long, rolls, now does throw long for London Smith, who's double teamed, trying to come back for the ball, but there's no way he can get to it. Ball was underthrown.
He had Jeremiah Green right down the middle with no one with him. Once London got double covered, one of the guys totally forgot about 9. He didn't see him, but had he, it'd have been a touchdown.
If you're the defensive coordinator for a University opponent, aren't you double covering number 1?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So 3rd and 10. See what Charles Foster and his offensive coordinator Holden Seward have up their sleeve here. Two receivers to each side. London Smith, the inside receiver on the near side, and now I think University's had to call a timeout as Holden Seward, the offensive coordinator, wants his offense over there to talk to.
It looked like he wanted to speed it up a little bit, increase the pace.
Well, next on the schedule for the Rudder Rangers is the Brenham Cubs, which is a state-ranked team. Matter of fact, the Cubs will be here at Waco ISD Stadium tomorrow to take on the Waco High Lions. Well, they changed the formation a little bit now after the timeout. London Smith still the inside receiver to the right side of the formation with the ball in the right hash mark. Now an empty backfield as Brown goes in motion. Nichols on the quarterback draw, has all day to run, but he won't get first down yardage. He'll only get it up to the 47-yard line.
Marion Gibson in on the tackle, number 33 for Rudder.
Picked up 8 to leave a 4th down and 2 at the University 47. Quarterback draw, not a bad play there, but just ended up 2 yards short. The Riverboat Gambler that Holden Seward is, he's calling a play here on 4th and 2 near midfield.
Yeah, 14 Parker Jones is deep just in case London Smith ends up pooching this kick.
They hand it off in the backfield. They had a full house backfield. That fools nobody. He's coming up with the tackle.
Brandon Brown was not fooled at all. You're correct, Mark.
I believe that was Laquan Hughes, number 8, with the carry. That's the first time we've seen him carry all year. So a good job of holding the Trojans on downs near midfield. Gives the ball back to the Rudder Rangers with 7:29 left to go in the first quarter. They'll be at the University 45 to start this drive. Silas Sullivan calls out the signals, hands it off on the sweep. Aiden Gray trying to get around the corner, but unable to do so. And matter of fact, going to lose back to the 50, 5-yard loss on the play.
Joaquin Martinez
Number 2 is Gray
with the tackle.
left side. Loss of 5 yards.
2nd and 15 at midfield. Sullivan goes to the sideline and gets the play. Boy, a quarterback that does that, he have his tongue hanging out before the end of the night. He's always running to the sideline to get the play. 2 wide receivers to the right. Dante Curry, the lone receiver, to the near side. Sullivan winds up and throws and misses his target. That was intended for Curry on the far side. It was Parker Jones who was on the near side, but pass is incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 15 at midfield.
MJ Davis was defending on the play on the far side. The linebackers tonight for University will be Joaquin Martinez, number 0. Kylan Estelle is number 16. And in the secondary, we've got Rashad Smith, Sam Jackson, MJ Davis, Laquan Hughes, and Jeremiah Green.
Aiden Gray, the middle receiver of the 3 to the right of the formation. Rolling that way. Sullivan tries to back up. He's in trouble, and he'll get rid of the football. It won't be grounding as he got it somewhere near a Ranger receiver, but it's incomplete and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, Kylan Estelle was putting a lot of pressure on him, and then Noah Searles forced him to absolutely just get rid of the ball.
Sullivan 0 for 3 so far passing the ball.
Jeremiah Green's going to go deep for University on about his 20-yard line. Punting his 2nd punt of the night be Christopher Ocampo.
Good high end over end kick. Fair catch called for and made. Just shy of the 15-yard line. University gets the ball with 6:43 left to go first quarter. 2nd time they've had the football in the period.
33 yards on that punt. A great defensive stop there by University. In fact, knocked it back 5 yards from where they gave them the original ball. So outstanding effort by the defense.
Start this drive at the 18-yard line. Austin Neal will be the lone wide receiver to the left. London Smith stacked to the near side along with Jeremiah Green. Handoff goes to Brown going around the left side, gets the corner, and will knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Pickup of about 8 on the play.
Malik Wilson finally dragging him down. Really good run.
Around 7 yards on the play, second down and 3. Brown came into the game averaging about 38 yards a game. Trojans get a lot more yardage through the air than they do on the ground. By about 400 yards. Nichols looking to pass this time. Throws in the flat. Jeremiah Green wide open at the 35-yard line. Gets a block downfield from London Smith. Escapes another would-be tackler. And he's down the sideline. And he's going to go the distance for the touchdown. 75 yards.
Jeremiah Green.
Jordan Ovila did not tackle him at the 45-yard line, and it was just clear sailing after that. Outstanding pass and catch for the touchdown by Jeremiah Green. Coming in to kick the extra point for University will be Micah Hatton.
According to the statistics I have, that's the first pass catch of the year for Jeremiah Green for a touchdown. One after is on the board. 5:50 left to go. First quarter. The University Trojans are on top 7-0.
Rudder Ranger, receiver.
An explosive play gets them on the board. Two plays, 82 yards in 53 seconds to grab the 7-0 advantage.
Yeah, exactly, because they were double covering again, London Smith, and it just left Jeremiah wide open. And Jeremiah's got really fast speed, too.
Yes.
Going deep to receive this kick be number 88, Corey Jeffer, here on the near side. On the far side will be their all-purpose back, A.J. Morrison, number 1. And in the center at about the 10-yard line will be Brandon Brown. Kicking for University will be Angel Harkin.
Last kickoff for the Trojans. They popped it up to the near side to Aiden Gray. They're going to kick it deeper this time, all the way down to the 5-yard line, where it's fumbled a bit by Jeffrey. And he will get to the 15-yard line before he's swarmed by purple jerseys.
Shad Smith, number 24, with the tackle. Yeah, when you kick off, you can't stop. Once you stop, it's going to be an onslaught coming right at you. We've got Carlos Williams in on the defensive line here, University on the right-hand side.
Rangers will send Parker Jones wide to the near side. Gray is wide to the far side. Two backs in the backfield with her quarterback Sullivan. He'll hand it off. And tackled almost immediately is Jabari Burrell.
Joaquin Martinez from his linebacker position. It's kind of a slow developing play there.
Yeah, lost a couple of yards on the play, back to the 13. Brings up a second down and 12. Burrell and Jones, the receivers near side. looking to his right, throws right, incomplete, trying to get that out to Aiden Gray.
MJ Davis defending on the play.
Sullivan now 0 for 5 in the passing department.
Right, we got Dominic Carrillo coming in at left defensive tackle.
I believe it's passing down. Marker Jones, the lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. They send Morrison out of the backfield. Now a flag for delay.
Flag offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
So that makes it 3rd and 17. All the way back to the 8. Got to believe it's a night that head coach Charles Foster is going to have a lot of confidence in his defense to get things done. The way things are falling out right now. Under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Sullivan being chased in the end zone, will throw, and it's incomplete. It's in the vicinity of his lineman.
Under heavy pressure there, he was lucky he got rid of that ball. Free University.
Yeah, they are going to throw a flag in the end zone for intentional grounding,
Okay.
and that's 2 points for the University Trojans as it occurred in the end zone.
Penalty is a safety.
Well, that was the margin of difference last week in a big game up in the Dallas Metroplex between Denton Ryan and Aledo. Aledo's first score of the game came on a safety on a pass in the end zone that was considered to be intentional grounding, and that ended up being the difference in the game when Aledo won it 15-14. So it's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in our first quarter. The University's lead now goes to 9-0.
Well, with Rudder having a hard time scoring so far this year, with just 13 points per game, you can see they're really a very conservative offensive team. I'm not sure they have much speed on the outside at the receiver position. So that kind of hamstrings you a little bit.
This is a program that won 7 games a year ago. But this is a very young team. There's a lot of sophomores and even freshmen on their roster. So they're trying to rebuild something here under their head coach, Eric Izar.
Christopher Ocampo, number 84, is going to.
Now he has a chance to either punt it or kick it off, whichever he chooses. Most of them choose to punt as opposed to place kick.
We've got London Smith here on the near side and Carlos Perez, number 13, on the far end.
Looks like Ocampo will actually punt the ball as opposed to place kick it.
He's averaged 33 yards on both of his punts so far tonight.
High end over end, comes down at the 42-yard line. Coming to the near side is Perez looking for an opening. He finds the opening and gets it almost to the 40-yard line, all the way up to the Rudder 41. Great field position to start this offensive push.
88 Corey Jeffrey had to fight himself inside that wall by University to finally make the tackle.
On the return, we have holding, number 20 in the return team. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, University.
Well, that 10-yard penalty will move it back into University territory. All the way back to the 35-yard line, so they won't have as great a field position as first thought. But still have a 9-point lead with 4:40 left to go in the first quarter. Mondo Rodriguez has done a great job with the shotgun snap all year for the University Trojans. Nichols hands it off. And a good bit of running there for University's Darius Thomas. First time we've seen him carry the ball tonight.
Treshawn Brown with a hard lick from the linebacker position for Rudder.
Picked up 6 yards to the 41. Second down and 4. Thomas is the team's leading rusher. 239 yards on 60 carries coming into the game and 5 rushing touchdowns. Once again, Thomas has the football in the first down and just a step away from breaking it. Got up to the 49-yard line for an 8-yard pickup.
Javion Richardson finally knocking him down. He looks to be the largest lineman that they have in the game for Rudder.
Just the third first down picked up by the Trojans. They picked up 1 on that 75-yard touchdown run by Jeremiah Green after the pass. Now they'll throw it in the flat to Green, and Green has an open field. Leaps a man at the 35-yard line before the posse gets there to bring him down at the 24.
Treshawn Brown finally knocking him down. Another good piece of running after reception.
27 yards on the pitch and catch from Nichols to Green.
Good combo to have London Smith and Jeremiah Green out there.
Fake the handoff. Nichols flush from the pocket, will run, and will take it out of bounds at the 19. Picked up 5 yards on the play.
Smart move by Savoy Nichols. There's no need to get hit. You get 5 yards and get out of bounds and live for the next play.
Needs 5 more yards to go over the 100-yard mark for the year. But he's back there to throw the ball, not run with it, especially when he's got a target like London Smith to work with. 3 minutes left of the first quarter. University trying to add to a 9-0 lead. Thomas takes the handoff, has a lead block that gets him up to the 15-yard line for a 4-yard gain.
Sean Brown again with the tackle. 26 come to play tonight for Rudder from the linebacker position.
Brings up a 3rd down and 1. University quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Fake the handoff, going across the middle, and it's complete for the touchdown. That's Justin Neal with the catch. Just a quick in by Neal. You see on the replay there.
That was number 15, Neal, for the touchdown for the Trojans.
Micah Hatton in to try the extra point with Carlos Perez will be holding.
Extra point is good. 6 plays to go 65 yards in 2 minutes and 25 seconds. University Trojans now out in front by a score of 16-0.
It's obvious tonight that the University receivers definitely have a speed advantage. And Savoy Nichols is getting great pass protection, allowing him to look over the field to get whatever receiver he needs.
He's completed 4 of 6 passes for 129 yards and 2 touchdowns already, and we're not even through with the first quarter.
Okay, Micah Hatton's going to kick this one off, number 19 for University. Receive this kickoff will be A.J. Morrison, number 1 on the far end, number 24. Brandon Brown will be in the center, number 88 on the near side, Corey Jeffer. Aiden Brown will be on about the 25-yard line on the near side. And number 14, Parker Jones, will be on the far side on his 25-yard line to receive this kickoff.
Kick this one pretty much down the middle. Jeffrey will take it and lose it once again. Picks it up at the 1-yard line. Tries to pick up the wall. Does for a moment. Gets it out to across the 15 to about the 16, 17-yard line. That's a decent recovery for Corey Jeffrey.
17-yard line. Number 14, Stewart, in on the tackle leading.
He looked like he was in jail there for a moment.
He sure did. Darryl Stewart, number 14, brought him down on the tackle. Good piece of running. Sanhay was on his goal line, having to come out after fumbling the football.
Jabari Burrell will be the wide receiver to the far side. On the near side, it's Parker Jones. 2 running backs beside Sullivan in the backfield. He'll hand it off to Morrison going the right side. Morrison cuts it upfield, finds a nice opening up to about the 25-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down by a couple of yards, but a nice pickup by Morrison.
Yeah, Kylan Estelle cutting him down at the legs, but you can see why he is their best offensive threat.
2nd and 2 from the 25. Quick pass out in the flat is complete to Dante Curry. And Curry will have the first down up to the 28-yard line. And the first completion for Silas Sullivan tonight. Just goes for 3 yards. The 1st and 10. Again, full house backfield for the Rangers. Bit of a high snap. Morrison finds some room right up the seam and will get across the 30 to the 33, giving 5 yards on the carry.
Juan Hughes and Joaquin Martinez for the tackle.
Back to the line of scrimmage quickly under center with overloaded line to the left. They fake the pitch, hand it off inside, and University saw that play on video sometime because they had it sniffed out wonderfully, and Morris was knocked down immediately.
Yeah, Noah Sorrells, number 22, with the tackle. That play went nowhere.
Yeah, matter of fact, lost 3 yards, going to bring a 3rd down and 8 at the 30. Scheringer, the running back in the backfield. Pass is complete. Not going to be enough for the first down, though, as A.J. Morrison catches it at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a 5-yard pickup, but it's going to be a 4th down and 3.
Zam Jackson, 18, Laquan Hughes, number 8, stopping him short by 3 yards of that first down.
So head coach Eric Izar he's sending out the punter here, we believe. And now we're going to get the end of the first quarter before we do anything else. We've played 12 minutes here at Waco ISD Stadium with our score, the University Trojans 16 and the Rudder Rangers nothing. Remind you to stick around at halftime. This is homecoming for the University Trojans, and they will crown the homecoming king and queen, and we will have all those activities for you here. First quarter offensive stats. The Rangers have had 16 snaps and only have 26 yards to show for it. Meanwhile, the University Trojans, 14 snaps for 167 yards, 2 touchdowns, and they've also gotten a safety. It's always extra bonus when your defense comes up with points.
It is. And 167 yards per quarter, that's a very that's going to be a really productive evening.
Right now, I'm not seeing the punter going out. They're facing a 4th and 3 at their own 35-yard line. The quarterback, Sullivan, has an H-back to his left and will work from under center. Maybe trying to get the University to jump offside here. We'll see. As a matter of fact, they've got an offensive lineman that jumps, and they'll definitely have to punt now.
54, Evan Ballard. Guilty of the.
Takes it back to the 30-yard line, and you get the line change up front as the punter comes on the field. London Smith going back to receive the punt.
Christopher Ocampo will be kicking the ball.
Low snap, able to get it away though. London Smith will pick it up on a bounce, looking for running room, but very little there. We'll get it to the 41-yard line, and that's it.
Jabari Burrell, number 12, with the tackle on London Smith.
The University gets the football with 11 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first half. They've got a 16-0 lead, and the football.
29 yards on the punt by Rudder. This sets up University with their best offensive field position out of their first 4 possessions.
Well, let's see if they decide to go for pay dirt here to start off with. Green to the near side, London Smith to the far side. Perez in the slot to the far side. They hand it off in the backfield to Thomas, and Thomas has some running room around the left side and gets it into Ranger territory, and that's not Thomas. That is Kentrell Jones, a sophomore, carrying the football.
Sean Brown finally wrote him down from behind.
15 yards for Kentrell Jones and the first down on his first carry of the night. His 15th carry of the year. London Smith in motion, but the handoff once again goes to Jones, and Jones is going to be wrapped up for a 1-yard loss.
Stood up by the left defensive tackle, Sean Godoy.
Sophomore getting a little bit of playing time here with the Trojans on top by 2 scores and 2-point afters. Or actually 2 2-point conversions. Again, it's Jones. Gets away from the initial tacklers. And spin moves getting up to the 42-yard line for a 3-yard pickup. They'll bring up third down and about 8.
Sean Brown with the tackle.
Justin Neal checks in, will be one of the 3 receivers to the right of the formation. Jeremiah Green, the lone receiver to the bottom of your screen. He's already got 175-yard touchdown to his credit tonight. Puts London Smith in motion. Nichols under a rush, won't get away from it. Nice job by the Rudder defense to keep him bottled up and not let him out.
Right defensive end, Javion Richardson with that tackle.
Loss of 5 on the play is going to bring up a 4th down and 13.
London Smith is going to be punting for University.
First punting situation we've seen for the Trojans tonight.
Going back be number 6, Alec Wilson, to receive this punt.
A few more people on the punt team. Now I think maybe they have enough players out there. Good snap. Punt, though, goes off the side of the foot over toward the Rudder bench and is going to go out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Not much of a punt there.
Nope, only 4 yards on that punt.
But they don't put him on the field to punt. He's to catch balls down the field. A decent field position for the Rudder Rangers with 9:13 left to go in the first half. They trail University 16-0.
On their 5th possession, this will be the 2nd best field position they've had tonight.
Sullivan takes the snap. That's a backward pass and a man all by himself. That is Morrison that drops the football at the 28-yard line. They had that one set up.
Well devised play, just didn't get it executed. Morrison, their leading receiver, must have just taken his eyes off of it.
I believe that was number 9, Ivan Barrett, who threw the pass. Morrison was all alone. He was headed for 6 points if he could just hold on to the football. 2nd and 10 at the 44. 3 receivers right. Sullivan on the quarterback draw is bottled up and brought down. No gain.
Ronald Derrick, all 265 pounds with that tackle. I'm pretty sure 11 doesn't look like he looks like a pretty thin kid.
Just a junior. Like I said, there's not many seniors on this ball club. They're rebuilding after a pretty good year last year. Their only 3 losses came in league play, so that kept them out of the postseason. They lost to Brenham, Belton, and Ellison. They're going to throw it to Morrison. He's got some running room. Has it across the 45 and down to University territory, down to about the 35-yard line, and picks up the first down. I think that's more of a run than a pass, because that was a backward pass behind the line.
It was, but you can see where they try to get him the ball. He's got a lot of speed ahead. Kylene still not held onto that jersey. He might have gone the distance.
All the way down to the University 35. That's 21-yard pickup on the play. Now Morrison has the football in the backfield and tumbles backwards across the 35 down to the 31 for a 4-yard pickup.
Got Joaquin Martinez, and let's see who the other person coming off that pile. Laquan Hughes.
Again, Morrison came in as their top rusher, 321 yards on 55 carries, averaging about 64 yards a game. They've not had anyone rush for 100 yards in a game so far this year. A busted play. Sullivan trying to make what he can out of it, and he's dragged down when he gets to the 26-yard line.
Joaquin Martinez on the tackle. Incredibly quick player from the linebacker position for University.
Lucky to get 5 yards out of that to break a 3rd down and 1.
We've got Noah Sorrells, number 22 in the right defensive end, along with number 54, Dominic Carrillo, in the defensive line.
Under 7 minutes to play in the half. And now we have a timeout as the Ranger coaching staff wants to talk about this.
Well, no doubt about it. They got 2 plays to make just over 1 yard. And they won't be attempting any field goal here. They've got to score a touchdown to get back into this ball game.
Got to wonder if there's maybe a little tussle between the offensive coordinator and the head coach as to whether to go for a touchdown play here on 3rd and 1 and then try to get the first down. If you don't complete the pass, try to get the first down on 4th down, or if they're just debating on whether or not to just get the first down and keep churning. This is the 6th play of this drive that started at the 44-yard line after a shanked punt by London Smith. University recognizes there's a wide receiver that stayed all the way over near the Rudder bench side of the field. They hand it off to a fullback up front, and he's going to have that first down.
JoJo Watson, number 31, was down there in on that pile.
It is a first down for the Rangers. Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line, first and 10.
Scheringer with the carry. Give him just a yard to the 25, but it's good for the first down. That keeps the drive going. I believe it's the first drive they've had 2 first downs within the drive.
Absolutely.
3 receivers to the left. Sullivan hands it off and quickly brought down is Morrison.
Micah Soros from his left defensive end spot.
Number 1, Morrison on the carry, loss of about.
Going to be a loss of 3 yards back to the 28. He was on that like a cat on a June bug. Morrison takes the handoff, cuts it back to the left side, and he'll be whirled down to the ground when he gets back to the original line of scrimmage at 25.
JoJo Watson, number 31, with that good firm tackle.
3rd and 10 from the 25 of University. Rudder trying to get on the scoreboard before intermission. A bunch of receivers to the right inside the hash mark. Also send Morrison wide to this side for the empty backfield. Looking that way. Now Sullivan is going to be dropped. He never saw him coming.
No, that's the largest player University has, Ronald Eric, number 10, committed to Arizona State University next year.
Drops him back at the 28-yard line. Another 3-yard loss. Going to bring up a 4th down and 13.
That'll bring on Santiago Luga. Try a field goal. During warm-ups, they hit him as far as 50 yards.
Good weapon to have.
Malik Wilson will be holding for Rudder here on this attempt.
It's long enough, and it's good.
Field goal is good.
4:16 left to go in our first half. And the Rudder Rangers are on the board, trailing University Trojans 16-3. A 45-yard field goal.
And he had, 5, 6, 7 yards to spare. Good piece of kicking. They needed some points. They really needed a touchdown to get back in the ball game, but now it's just a two-score game.
10 plays. They only go about 18 yards. Picked up a couple of first downs, but get the 45-yard field goal. And held the ball for 4 minutes and 57 seconds. That's their best drive of the night.
Going deep for University to receive this kickoff. It's going to be Carlos Perez, number 13 here on the near side. London Smith will be number 1 on the far side, both of them about the 10-yard line. Jamari Thomas, number 3, will be at the 25-yard line, along with number 81, Alex Forsey, who earlier in the year, Alex did return a kickoff the distance. Kicking off will be number 84, Christopher Ocampo for Rudder.
Trojans not necessarily expecting a deep kick. And they try an onside kick, and the Trojans are there to recover it. Good hands team there. I believe that was number 18, Zam Jackson, who came down with the onside kick.
49-yard of the
That's pretty interesting that they would do that kind of kick there. I think I would have kicked it as deep as I could.
Yeah, this early in the game, Trojans only need to go 51 yards to add a score before intermission, as they get the ball at their own 49-yard line with 4:13 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, if This is their best field position of the night for University.
Green and Smith, the wide receivers to the near side. Jamari Thomas, the inside receiver on the far side with Justin Neal outside. They throw it into Neal, and Neal will just bash into folks once he gets across midfield and pick up 2 yards on the play.
Securing the tackle was Elijah Martin. Number 27, Micah Hurd for Rudder.
Picked up 2 yards on the play. They go back to the same situation, quickly to the line of scrimmage. London Smith now goes in motion. They hand it off in the backfield, and lots of running room for Ray Brown. He's got one man to beat. It's a foot race for the end zone, and he'll make it. Touchdown from 49 yards out for Ray Brown.
Wow, really good running. A lot of speed by Ray Brown as he broke out.
Boy, look at this on the replay. He's just outrunning Rangers. One of them tried to clip him on the heel at the 5-yard line, but he's able to stay upright and get it in.
Micah hadn't in to try the extra point. Carlos Perez will be holding for University. Extra point is good. That was, what, 2 play?
2 plays, 51 yards in 40 seconds.
That's why you got to kick the ball deep against University. They can at least go to distance on you. That was a quick strike.
Another replay of Ray Brown Jr. getting into the end zone. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The Trojans now up by 20 here in the first half.
Corey Jeffrey, far end to receive this kickoff along with number 24, Brandon Brown, and here on the near side, their all-purpose back, A.J. Morrison. Angel Arkin will be kicking off for University.
Ball falls off the tee, so we'll have to try again. Not any wind to blow it off the tee.
The flags are totally still.
Going to come to Morrison on the near side. It hits at his feet. He'll pick it up. Drop outside to the 15-yard line and be brought down at the 19-yard line.
Good shoestring tackle by Jeremiah Green.
We mentioned his name a lot tonight, haven't we? I'll put it at the 20-yard line for the Rangers. And their last drive ended in a 45-yard field goal.
We've got Christian Dowdy, we've got Ronald Derrick, Micah Soros, and Noah Soros in the defensive line for University on this series.
Sullivan from under center pitches it to Morrison, and Morrison is in jail.
Rashad Smith was just waiting for him, and he had absolutely nowhere to go. A big loss on that play.
Loss of 7. It's up 2nd down and 17 at the 13. Trojan U-Dog defense is everywhere tonight. Already scored a safety on the night.
We haven't seen Joaquin Martinez. I think he came out in the last series, and he's not in there right now at middle linebacker. We've got 31 JoJo Watson replacing him at the moment.
Sullivan with the empty backfield. Being chased, will throw it, well, got it out in the flat. Complete up to the 20-yard line, out to Ryan Ely.
M.J. Davis along with JoJo Watson in on the tackle.
That offensive line for Rudder only has one senior, and that's the center, J.D. Ballard. Two juniors at guard and two sophomores at tackle. Again, this is a very young ball club. 3rd and 10. Sullivan pitches it out quickly once again. Gets it out to Ely. And Ely will be taken out of bounds for no gain.
Yeah, he's wrestled out of bounds by M.J. Davis, number 2.
Timeout, University. That is their second charge timeout of the half.
They still have 4th down.
Yeah, their punter's been averaging about 33 yards per punt, so University, I mean, should have the ball at midfield at the worst, with plenty of time to put their offense out there with a good chance to score again.
Trying to make sure the punt return team is all ready to go here. Maybe add another score with 2:05 left to go.
2 minutes and 8 seconds on the game clock. 2:08.
2:08 on the game clock.
Yeah, Christopher Ocampo will punt this ball.
They're going to send back Jeremiah Green and London Smith.
Two of the fastest runners we have on the whole team.
Punt's going to come to the near side. It was almost blocked. London Smith will stay away from it.
We got a flag down there, Lark, right where the punter was, about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I know he may have run into the punter, but I think he got blocked into it. We might be able to see it on the replay here. But that's going to go against University. Nelson Barnes explaining it to Charles Foster.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, number 16 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Call that on Kalen Estelle. So they're going to get new life.
That is the 2-minute timeout.
And we're going to get the 2-minute timeout.
Right, so if you're Rudder, I mean, University only shows to have one timeout left. And based on their inability to really move the ball that well, at least in this first half, wouldn't be shocked if we see 3 runs and see if that clock runs out.
The 15-yard penalty will take it out to the Rudder 37-yard line, where they will get a new series of downs to try to get more than 3 points on the board by halftime.
Is that how many penalties tonight for University so far?
Looks like 7. 4 for 35. Oh, yeah, there we go. 4 for 35. And that's the. They have 2 5-yard penalties, 1 10-yard, 1 15-yard. And really, again, I thought he got blocked into it.
Yeah, I didn't see the replay, so.
And there was a mass of humanity at the punter. Well, let's see what Rudder can do with new life here. Morrison takes the handoff, finds a little bit of a crease, but then finds a bunch of purple jerseys. Brought down when he gets to the 38-yard line. Maybe a yard on the play.
JoJo Watson with the tackle for University.
Brings up a second down, 8.
Sullivan to pass, way off target. Trying to get that out to Dante Curry. But it kind of looked like maybe it slipped out of his hands as he threw it.
Yeah. Rashad Smith along with, they've got London Smith right in, playing some defensive cornerback right now. They were both defending on the play.
So 3rd and 8. Sullivan just 4 of 10 passing for 15 yards here in the first half. Straight drop back. Looking to his right. Now he'll try to run with the ball, and he's going to be submarine before he can get to the 40-yard line.
Zam Jackson coming in from the safety position.
They're going to give him a 2-yard gain to the 40, but it's going to bring up 4th and 7, and University is going to use their last timeout to maybe get some more points on the board. As long as they don't block the punter or knock him down.
Yeah, University just looks to be a quicker team out there on the field tonight than Rudder. Yeah, I'm sure they'll send both London Smith back there along with Jeremiah Green. I like that double option on a punt. That way you got a chance to field it regardless of which side of the field they try to punt it. Christopher Ocampo would come out to punt again for Rudder tonight.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Jeremiah Green played a lot of defense in the non-district schedule. They've moved him over to the offensive side of the ball here for district. Good snap. Good punt. Chases Green. That ball will roll and get into the end zone.
Now 60 yards all the way to the end zone.
So 71 seconds is what's left of the first half, and University will have the ball at their own 20-yard line.
That's one way to negate the two punt returners from even touching that ball.
Yeah.
You kick that far.
Kick it over their head and don't let them have it. But don't forget that the Trojans did score on a 75-yard pass earlier in the game to Jeremiah Green. He'll be the lone receiver to the left. London Smith will be on the far side of the field with a trio of receivers. Maybe set up a wide receiver screen on that side. Savoy Nichols takes the snap. It's low. It's a double reverse. They hand it off to London Smith, and he'll stay out of, well, he gets out of bounds when he gets back to the 20-yard line. He made nothing out of something that was really nothing.
Right. Well defended by Rudder on their defensive unit.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. And they're just trying to get London Smith out in the open field. Now they'll put both Smith and Green to the left of the formation. Nichols looks to the sideline for a change of play as it's signaled in by Holden Seward, the offensive coordinator. Straight drop back on a safety blitz. He just throws it deep and Perez not able to run under it.
33 of Marion Gibson was putting a lot of heat on Savoy Nichols.
Nichols 5 of 7 passing for 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. Facing a 3rd down and 9 here. Apparently they gave London Smith 1 yard on that one play. From the 21. Got time. Now flush. Now just throws it away. That could be grounding because he's in the pocket. There's nobody close to that football. But
Javion Richardson and Brandon Brown putting a lot of pressure on Savoy Nichols.
So 4th and 10 from the 21.
And now we're going to have Micah Hatton. He's going to try his first punt of the evening. Let's see who's going to be receiving. Kick number 14. Parker Jones will be back at his own 50-yard line.
Straight up the elevator shaft. It's going to take University bounce, and it hits a Rudder Ranger, and University recovers at the 45-yard line. Actually, they're going to put it down at the 43, but I believe that's University's football with 40 seconds left.
Yeah, big mistake by 38. Got to know where that ball is. Of course, the guy who was his punt returner need to be yelling at him to get away from the ball.
Oh, absolutely.
40 seconds is plenty of time for University to score. After picking up that turnover on the punt.
Moves it out to the University 43-yard line. Ray Brown Jr. in the backfield. He's got a long touchdown to his credit tonight. Fake the high to him. The screen goes to London Smith. London Smith looking for some blocks. Now he's into the open field. It's a foot race, and London Smith is going to win this one. It goes 57 yards for the 6.
Nice little short pass, and then they had a nice wall set up for London, and when he got out in the open, he's just got, he's got track star speed. No way that anybody on Rudder can catch him. Micah Hatton in for the extra point attempt. Carlos Perez hold.
It's between the uprights. 26 seconds is what's left of our first half of the play. And the Trojans have extended their lead to 30-3, going 57 yards in one play. You see the replay there with London Smith breaking free and then just going as fast up to the north end of the field as he can. Took him 14 seconds to get on the scoreboard one more time here in the half.
All right, Micah Hatton, number 19, will come out to kick off here with 26 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Rudder will probably just soon take this kickoff, run one play, and go to the locker room and try to regroup. See if they can just start generating some offense here in the second half. Corey Jeffrey will be on the far side. A.J. Morrison, number 1, will be here on the near side. Receive this kick, and number 24 will be in the middle, Brandon Brown.
Trojans have received 2 breaks in this game and have taken advantage of both of them. Got probably offside call here.
Yep.
See if they decide to just add it to the end of the run. Is a good job of getting anything out of that by Parker Jones. Jones just trying to find some wiggle room before he's ticking out.
Number 22, 5-yard penalty from the end of the return, first down.
That'll move the ball to the 33-yard line. I believe is where they will start this at. With just 19 seconds to go in the second quarter. Sullivan has Morrison in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Morrison. He breaks around the left side into the secondary. A flag on the play where you normally see holding.
Good open field tackle by Laquan Hughes.
It may have been on 54, trying to keep his quarterback up right after the handoff. That is the indication is holding against the Rangers.
We have holding, number 77 on the offense. That penalty includes a 10-second runoff. Please place 2 seconds on the game clock. Start it.
Well, that just may be the last play of the half, as there'll be a 10-second runoff to take it down to 2 seconds. And as soon as Nelson Barnes winds it up, the 2 seconds will roll off, and that will conclude our first half of play.
That is the end of the first half.
So after 24 minutes, we have the University Trojans on top, of the Rudder Rangers by a score of 30-3. Stay tuned. Halftime activities coming up next.
Hi, we're UHS in-season sports. Make sure you come out and support us.
Make sure to check wacoisd.org for all event information.
Go Trojans!
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to be entertained? Please get on your feet and cheer for the most dangerous band in the land. Showing up in numbers and showing out in style, and guaranteed to make you smile. The Mighty Trojan Marching Band. Section of the week is the trumpet section. Featuring our 2025 marching show entitled Allure from Night Day. The evening begins with mystery and intensity. The band sets the stage with sultry brass and turkey bands, pulling the audience into a smoky jazz room for passion singers and music. Drum major, Andrea Monreal, Leobardo Amasarato, and Alexandria Hanna. Drum major is your band leader. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mighty Trojan Marching Band. Let's give it up for the Mighty Trojan Marching Band. Now, Trojan fans, we checked the other bands, and yeah, they're really good. But let's be honest, they're just not like us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our University High School homecoming. We would like to direct your attention to the field as our 2025 homecoming board and their families take their place. On the 30-yard line, we have Avion Anderson. He is joined by his parents, Christy Perkins and Robert Watson. Avion is on the varsity tennis team, participates in UIL speech and debate, and is in the theater performing in the upcoming UHS musical, The Wiz. Avion loves to dance, skate, play tennis, and spend time with his family. After high school, Avion plans on joining the U.S. Air Force and gaining a career in real estate. Avion Anderson. On our other 30-yard line, we have Anaya Haynes. She is joined with her mother, Destiny Signer, and her grandmother, Vicky Estes. After graduating, she plans to attend Texas Southern University and major in psychology. She plans on becoming a behavioral analyst. She is involved in various school activities such as the Trojan Band and is a CTE ambassador. She enjoys spending her time with family and friends, traveling to new places, going to the movies, and baking during her free time. Anaya Haynes. On the 35-yard line, we have Darius Thomas. He is joined by his parents, Alexia Thomas and Daryl Thomas Jr. Darius is a superintendent scholar and NHS member. He also plays varsity football, tennis, and powerlifting. He loves listening to music, playing sports, and traveling. After high school, Darius plans on attending a technical college, striving toward a mechanical engineering degree and hopes to pursue a career in mechanical engineering. Darius Thomas. On the other 35-yard line, we have Juliana Esquivel. She is joined on the field with her father, Efrain Esquivel. Juliana is a part of student council, culinary, and NHS. She loves to go to the gym, learn about new things, journal, and most of all, hang out with family and friends. Juliana plans to attend college, unsure exactly where yet, but she plans to pursue a degree as a travel nurse and in business. Juliana Esquivel. On the 40-yard line, we have DJ Alexander. He is surrounded by his family, his mom, Saraya, trained Gaines, and his stepfather, Chris Gaines. DJ is the senior class historian, a superintendent scholar, and a CTE ambassador for graphic design. In his spare time, he likes staying active, designing, and connecting with people. After high school, he plans to attend the University of Houston to major in computer science. DJ plans on pursuing a career as a software engineer specializing in cybersecurity. DJ Alexander. On our other 40-yard line, we have Kate Guerrero. Her loving family surrounds her. Her mom, Luigi Guerrero, her dad, Mario Guerrero. Over Kate's 4 years, she's participated in varsity soccer, varsity cross country, and varsity track. She also was involved in lead and upward bound. During her free time, she enjoys running and spending time with friends and families. Kate will pursue a career in surgical technology. Kate Guerrero. On the 45-yard line, we have London Smith. He is surrounded by his loving family, Stacy and Rodney Smith. London is a chill guy. He simply loves playing video games and traveling with his family. London is the captain of the varsity football team. London is following in the footsteps of both of his parents and his older sister. He will attend Baylor University on a full-ride scholarship to play football. Zickling Bear. There he will study kinesiology. His goals and aspirations are to be drafted into the NFL upon completing his years of eligibility at Baylor. London Smith. On our other 45-yard line, we have Taja Latchinson. On the field with her is 11 miles. She is a 10-year-old Georgia Waco ISD, Daphne Latchinson, mom and 2026 class sponsor, and her uncle Derek Johnson. Also here watching in the stands is her grandmother, Beverly Johnson. Taja is a member of the varsity track and field team where she throws shot put and discus, the powerlifting team where she is a 2-time regional qualifier, no place for hate committee member, 4-year member of the superintendent student advisory board, certified nurse aide, and currently in the patient care technician program at Greater Waco Advanced Healthcare Academy. In her spare time, Taja truly enjoys shopping, lifting weights, spending time with her family and friends, sailing the friendly skies out of state and or country, and being her mom's broke best friend. After high school, she plans to attend the University of Houston to major in neonatology. Taja Latchinson. On our 50-yard line, we have our 2025 class sponsors, Jocelyn West, Angelicia Pyburn, Brandy Hemphill, Principal Dr. Quenisha Johnson, ready to crown our next king and queen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 homecoming king is London Smith. And your 2025 homecoming queen is Anaya Haynes. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 homecoming court.
Great stories deserve powerful visuals and crystal clear sound.
At Trojan Media Productions, we bring events to life with professional audio-visual production. From live events to digital content, we make sure your message shines loud, clear, and unforgettable. Trojan Media Productions, your vision perfectly produced.
Well, congratulations to the homecoming king, London Smith, and the homecoming queen, Naya Haynes. We get ready for second half action. University winning the first half by a score of 30-3. And also winning the statistical battle here in the first half. We've had 8 first downs to just 5 for Rudder. The Trojans have run 23 offensive plays for 286 yards. Rudder has run 31 offensive plays and only have 58 yards to show for it. Trojan passing game is 6 for 9 for 186 yards through the air. They have not turned the ball over. Been penalized 5 times for 40 yards, but they've had the ball for just 10 minutes and 9 seconds of the first half. Rudder, meanwhile, just 4 of 10 passing for only 15 yards. They turned the ball over once on a muffed punt. Basically, the punt just bounced and hit a Rudder Ranger. This was near the very end of the first half, and University recovered it. Rangers have only been penalized 3 times for 30 yards, but they've had the ball for most of the first half, 13 minutes and 51 seconds. Leading rusher in the first half is University's Ray Brown Jr. 51 yards on just 4 carries, but he had a lot of that on just 1 touchdown run of 49 yards. Darius Thomas has carried the ball 3 times for 18 yards. Kentrell Jones 3 times for 17 yards. Savoy Nichols twice for 13. Leading rusher for Rudder has been A.J. Morrison, 38 yards on 11 carries. Jack Swearinger has carried it 3 times for 4 yards. Silas Sullivan been forced to carry the ball 5 times for 8 yards. Passing department, Savoy Nichols, 6 of 9, 186 yards and 2 touchdowns. His major target tonight has been Jeremiah Green, 3 catches for 114 yards. Green caught a 75-yard touchdown about halfway through the first quarter. London Smith has been held to 57 yards on just 1 catch, but that was a touchdown in the waning seconds of the first half. Justin Neal has caught 2 passes for 17 yards. Rudder's passer, or quarterback, Silas Sullivan, just 4 of 9 for 15 yards. Ryan Ely has been his top target, 2 catches for 7 yards, but it has been a dominating first half for the University Trojans, and how they get the ball to start the second half.
They do, and they're just licking their chops right now. London Smith's going to go deep along with Carlos Perez. Kicking off will be Christopher Ocampo. Yeah, University offensively has been able to do just about anything they wanted to. They just have more speed than Rudder does tonight.
See if the Rangers opt to kick it deep or pop it up. London Smith is expecting it to maybe be popped up to his side as he's up around his 20-yard line. Here we go with the second half of action. Comes right down the middle. London Smith backpedals to the 13-yard line looking for an opening. Now will reverse field, tries to pick up the wall and tries to get into open field, but when he cuts it back inside, he'll only get it up to the 33-yard line.
Corey Jeffrey, number 88, with that sure tackle London Smith here to start the second half.
Here you see London trying to find an opening, then reverses field and thinks maybe he can get upfield there, but unfortunately there's people there to stop him. So they'll mark it at the 34 is where they'll start this offensive possession with the center Armando Rodriguez. The guards are Dominic Carrillo and Ricardo Gonzalez. The tackles Isaac Rosales and Ro Enriquez. They've done an outstanding job in front of quarterback Savoy Nichols tonight. Nichols joined in the backfield with Ray Brown Jr. with 2 receivers stacked to each side. Fakes the handoff. Nichols flush from the pocket, now throws deep. There's a flag back behind play, and the throw is too far for Jeremiah Green, and most likely that's a holding penalty.
Holding, offense, number 76, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
That'll replay first down, but it takes it back to the 24-yard line, where it's first down and 20. Now, is it just me, or sometimes Nichols flushes from the pocket a little early?
I was going to say he did bail out a little too early on that one.
High snap. Nichols throws in the flat, complete to London Smith. Smith trying to get away, able to do so, and finally rushed out of bounds when he gets up to the 32, 33-yard line.
Out of bounds right at the
Pushed out by number 90.
Second down.
Godot.
Picked up 9 yards on the play. Second down and 11 at the 33. Again, quick pass. This is complete over the middle to Jamari Thomas, and Jamari Thomas is going to outrace everybody for the end zone, and he's going to go 67 yards for the 6.
It is hard to defend elite speed, and Rudder just was not able to keep up with that's his first catch of the evening, I believe.
Trojans now have touchdowns of 75 yards, 45 yards, 57 yards, and 67 yards on the night.
Micah Hatton in for the extra point attempt from Perez holding.
And he adds it to the board to give the University Trojans a 37-3 lead, 1 minute deep into the second half of play.
That was just pretty much just a 10-yard pass, and they just didn't have any defenders around him.
3 plays to go to 67 yards in 1 minute on that drive for the University Trojans. Right now, their offense seems to be scoring at will. And one of the things when you get into district play, just in case things get tied up in the standings, is point differential. So you don't necessarily want to cut back on your offense in a game like this because you don't know what it's going to be like near the end of the year if you're tied for that 4th spot in the standings, or maybe the 2nd or 3rd spot as to where you sit in the postseason as to who you're going to play in that first round of postseason.
Angel Arkin will be kicking off for University from his own 40-yard line here early in the 3rd quarter. A.J. Morrison, Brandon Brown, and Corey Jeffrey will all be back at the 5-yard line awaiting this kickoff from University.
John will kick it deep to the 10-yard line. Jeffrey tries to go the opposite side, and he is taken down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, heat-seeking missile Darrell Stewart coming in out of nowhere to wrestle him down. Every time he's taken that ball on kick return, and he is hesitating. You got to go full blast when you're returning the kickoff.
So the Rudder offense comes to the field with their only senior in the offensive line, J.D. Ballard, at the center position. Jamal Gould and Jaden Burns are juniors. They're the guards. The tackles are sophomores. That's Major Tadero and Evan Ballard. Silas Sullivan is the quarterback. He's got a full house backfield, and he'll hand it off to Morrison. Morrison trying to juke and jive and find room to run, and he gets a yard out of it, and that's it.
Number 1, Morrison.
Sorrell's in on the tackle along with Laquan
No
Hughes.
gain on that play. Hit on the fence that time, number 22, Sorrell.
First time we've seen a full house backfield from Rudder, maybe a halftime adjustment by their head coach, Eric Izar. Parker Jones, a wide receiver to the near side. Keep 2 running backs in the backfield this time. And off to Morrison. Morrison up the middle, runs up the backside of Jordan Burns or Jaden Burns, and maybe gets a yard out of it.
Maybe a gain of a yard.
Yeah, Ronald Derrick he ran into, along with Joaquin Martinez, who has checked back into the game here to start the second half.
3rd down and 8 facing the Rangers at their own 22-yard line. Scheringer goes wide to the far. Actually, he leaves the game. He's not in the backfield. Pass is incomplete. Trying to get that out on the square out to Javian Richardson.
Yeah, he had Leroy Thomas breathing down his neck. He didn't have much of a choice. He had to dump it out immediately.
The Rangers' first possession of the second half goes 3 downs and punt.
Jeremiah Green is deep for University. Punting the ball again will be Christopher Ocampo.
Good punt. Going to be a little short, but it does take a roll for the Rangers. Jeremiah Green lays off of it, and it'll go down to about the 33-yard line. 9 minutes and 23 seconds left to go third quarter. University has the ball for the second time in the half.
45 yards on the punt by El Campo.
Just a minute 37 on the possession clock for Rudder on that possession. I wonder if it continues like this, if University will go to some of the reserves in the fourth quarter. Savoy Nichols still in as the quarterback with stacked receivers to each side. Looking to throw to London Smith. Across midfield, breaks a tackle, and the race is on, and he will win it once again. This one goes for 67 yards and another 6 points for the University Trojans.
There's number 1, Smith, touchdown.
Second time tonight that London Smith has gone over 50 yards with a pass for a touchdown. Gives him 9 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Micah Hatton in to attempt the extra point. Mr. Perez will be placeholder.
And the kick is good.
Extra point's good.
So we got 9:09 left to go in the third quarter. The score now is 44-3.
14 seconds on that drive. You know, it's just a simple 10 or 15 yard pass, and he was wide open. And then
if you don't get him when you first get to him, you're not catching him.
You're not going to catch him. Is right. That's why he's playing Division I football next year.
Savoy Nichols is 9 of 12 passing for 329 yards and 5 touchdowns.
That's got to be.
That's player of the week material there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to remember last year if he ever did that. Those kind of yards. Micah Hatton's going to be kicking off for University. Again, going deep for Rudder will be A.J. Morrison, Brandon Brown, and Corey Jeffrey.
Once again, going to come to Jeffrey on the near side. He takes it back to the 6. And they do a reverse, get the ball off to Aiden Gray. Gray trying to go to the other side.
Oh.
He is hammered when he gets to the near side by Ray Brown Jr.
Boy, I was going to say.
That was a reverse number 2.
I'm trying to see if they threw a flag over here or not.
I'm not seeing any.
I'm not seeing any flags either.
Boy, watch this hit. Ooh,
Yeah.
Whammo. Giving the ball at the 17, 18.
Block in the back, number 35 on the receiving team.
There was a
Half
flag.
the distance is the goal, first down.
Oh, there it is at the 10-yard line. Huh?
Yeah, I was
kind of camouflaged.
There was one guy that I was watching him. I said, man, they can call it. I'm just waiting to see if it was close.
He took that punishment for nothing, didn't he? Half the distance. Let's say it takes it back to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, this will be their worst starting field position of the evening.
Now the Trojan defense has forced one safety tonight on a quarterback in the end zone when he threw the ball, intentional grounding. Will throw deep down the middle, and it's intercepted at the 16-yard or 17-yard line and taken out of bounds. With the interception is that Savoy Nichols?
That's Sam
Oh,
Jackson.
Sam
over there.
Jackson. Yeah, and now Zam comes up with a cramp.
We got flags everywhere.
Here you see the
There's flag
replay.
right around the 3-yard line, several of them.
Let's see what the meaning of the flags are. Maybe an unsportsmanlike somewhere here. We got a University Trojan down in the end zone. I think that's Jackson over there with a cramp after the interception. Well, the officials will figure this one out. I'm going to explain it to Eric Izar on the far side. And this may be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and I think J.D. Ballard may be the person they're going to call the infraction on. Just kind of the way he's acting on the sideline as he goes over there. Izar has his explanation. And now we wait for Nelson Barnes to explain it to us.
During the play, we have holding number 50 on the offense. That penalty is declined. After the play, we have 2 unsportsmanlike conducts on number 50 on the offense. Number 50 has removed himself from the contest, half the distance to the goal, first University.
So this is a post-possession foul, and J.D. Ballard, the senior center, is disqualified from the game for receiving not 1 but 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on the same play.
I've never seen that before.
After getting flagged for a holding penalty. Now, I got to believe that maybe he took exception to the holding penalty and then took exception with the officials after they called it. So half the distance to the goal will take it to the 5-yard line for University as they get the interception. Zam Jackson gets credit for the INT and gives University the ball, first and goal at the Rudder 5-yard line. And it took just 10 seconds for all of that to transpire off of the third quarter clock. This is where 6-man football has the right idea with their 45 rule. London Smith, Jeremiah Green, wide to the near side. Savoy Nichols will pass it to London Smith in the corner of the end zone. It's just out of his reach.
Janarian Moore defending against London.
Pass is intended for
Pass
one.
just a
Smith
little
falls
too
out.
high.
London Smith with the size advantage in that matchup. Probably the reason why that play was called by offensive coordinator Holden Seward. Second and goal. Had it off in the backfield. And bam, down to the 2-yard line is Darius Thomas.
Javarian Richardson. Uh-oh.
Ball carrier at that time was number 28. It was Thomas. Knocked down.
Good job by the team captains to separate everybody. The third and goal at the 2. And now a timeout called by the officiating staff. I think this is just a cooling off period, maybe. We've got to get the captains together and ask the captains to talk to your team and tell them to keep their cool.
Well, no matter what, even if University doesn't score on this play, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Certainly.
They've been able to run it at will, even though I know they've scored all their touchdowns via the long pass, but they haven't had any trouble running the football either tonight.
Ray Brown Jr. in the running back spot. Also in the backfield is Darius Thomas, one of the few times we've seen two running backs in the backfield for the Trojans this evening. Savoy hands it off to Thomas, and Thomas is smothered. Maybe carry Rangers down to the 1 yard line.
Deshaun Brown and Javion Richardson.
And 2. 4th and goal from 2.
They call it 4th and goal from the 1.5. And University shows, well, I thought maybe it was showing victory formation, but Savoy Nichols just takes the snap, goes straight ahead, and gets the touchdown. For Nichols, his second rushing touchdown of the year.
That's a Trojan touchdown.
Three touchdowns in 4.5 minutes here early in the third quarter. Micah Hatton will try the extra point again. Carlos Perez will be holding on this attempt.
And the kick is good.
The extra point's good. Score now reads.
So the University Trojans now up by a score of 51-3, and there's still 7 minutes and 39 seconds left of the third quarter.
I believe this is the highest amount of points I've seen them score in
since we started doing this together.
Here in Waco.
Yeah.
I know they got over 60 on the road about 4 years ago when they were playing one of the Fort Worth schools.
Yeah. But that was a 5-yard drive that took 4 plays in 1 minute and 7 seconds off of the third quarter clock. They got the ball to start the third quarter with a 30-3 lead and scored in 3 plays on a 67-yard pass to Jamari Thomas. Then after a punt, they threw a pass across the middle to London Smith. He took it 67 yards for a score. Then after a Zam Jackson interception and a couple of penalties, they had the ball at lip of the cup 5 yards away and took it in 4 plays later and added 21 points already here in the third quarter.
Angel Arkin will be kicking off for University here. 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the third quarter with a 51-3 lead. Same trio will be back for Rudder: A.J. Morrison, Brandon Brown, and Corey Jeffrey.
Popped up toward the near side, taken at the 18-yard line by Aiden Gray. And Gray will be stopped when he gets to the 22.
Laquan Hughes on the tackle. Things are really getting testy on the field tonight.
Ball's going to be spotted 24-yard line by number 2, Gray. On defense that time, number 8, Hughes.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 24. I'm sorry, that's not where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it at the 22. And I notice that we now have a running clock. There had been a discussion between the coaches beforehand if it reaches a certain point in the game that they'll start with a running clock. And that's what we're seeing here in the third quarter. Hand off to Morrison. Coming to the near side, he's going to be tackled by the helmet, draw a couple of flags. And
Darryl Stewart got him by the face mask. I don't think it was intentional, but.
No, it just inadvertent, but still it's going to be 15 yards. Move the Rangers a little further downfield. Nelson Barnes to explain it.
We have 2 dead ball fouls, both on the defense. We have personal foul, face mask, live ball. That's a 15-yard penalty. We have a dead ball foul, late hit out of bounds on the defense, second 15-yard penalty. They'll both be enforced. First down.
Now, not often have I seen 30 yards marked off on the same play, but one's a dead ball penalty, so. That may be the biggest gain of the night for the Rangers.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry to laugh, but that's kind of the way this game has gone. They marked off 15 now, and there's another 15 coming. Now they're all the way down into University territory at the 46-yard line. So that got the Rangers out of jail, per se. Get a little field to work with here. Sullivan looking downfield. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that's going to be pass interference.
And now we get another flag, and that young man's probably going to get thrown out of the game. That's just totally unnecessary.
Yep. Jeremiah Green was defending on the play, but he just reached over his shoulder.
Yeah, that's going to be probably it for Aiden Gray. Jeremiah Green, tackled him and maybe interfered with him, so you've probably got an interference call. It's going to go against University, but then you've got a dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Rudder. Did I say something about the 45-point mercy rule, a good idea?
There's a reason why they have it, Mark. A lot of frustration on Rudder's side, and
so they're both 15-yard penalties, I believe. So I would think they would offset maybe. You'd walk off the 15 yards for the interference, have a first down, but then you'd walk back 15 yards for the unsportsmanlike conduct, which puts it right back where it is, 1st and 10.
Now Rudder's coach gathered all his team together over there and was having some words of wisdom, I'm sure, with him.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to keep your cool.
I noticed that 63, Daniel Ochoa, a junior, has taken over at the center for J.D. Ballard, who was removed from the game earlier for receiving 2 personal fouls on 1 play. Now Nelson Barnes going to go over and talk to Eric Izar and explain something to him. But they just say, Coach, this is offsetting, and we'll just start over back at the 47-yard line. See the head coach for University.
We have pass interference, number 9 on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty, first down. We then have unsportsmanlike conduct on every player on both teams. Any subsequent unsportsmanlike conduct will result in them removing themselves from the contest. This is for every player on both teams.
Now that's the first time I've heard that one.
That's one way to get
that
everybody's
distance
attention.
will offset itself.
So now, if you get a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty from this point forward, you're thrown out of the game. That's what Charles Foster is explaining to his ball club right now. Is to keep your discipline, keep your poise. Because also when you get removed from a game, you end up having to miss a half of the next game.
That's right.
So that's part of the message, I would believe, from both coaching staffs here is that, hey, you may miss the half of this one, but you're going to miss a half of the next one too. So they put the ball at the 32-yard line. I'm not sure how that happens if they mark off both fouls, but that's where it is at the University 32 after the 2 penalties. But it is first down.
got Dominic Carrillo is checked in on the defensive line for University.
Also, Darryl Stewart checking in late to the University defense. We still haven't started the play clock here as University's trying to get their defense set. Looks like they're probably going with a lot of reserves here. Now we're back ready to go. Hand off to Morrison. Morrison across the 30.
Ball carry with
up to the 29. Pickup of about 3 on the play.
Kylan Estelle with the tackle.
On the fence that time, number
98's
15,
coming into the ball game. Larry Martin in the defensive line spot.
So with Daniel Ochoa coming into the game at the center, that means there's only one senior or 2 seniors on the field right now for the Rudder offense, and that's Dante Curry, a wide receiver, and their running back A.J. Morrison. The pass is in the flat and complete. A nice catch there.
Pass is caught by number 25.
By Logan Taylor.
Or 85. Taylor.
Thomas in on the defense there, number 3 for University.
First time we've seen Logan Taylor catch a pass tonight. Got it down to the 24-yard line for a gain of 5. Brings up a 3rd down and 2. Sullivan rolls right. Now we'll just throw it away.
Pass is thrown out of bounds.
Couldn't find a receiver and was under duress. You got to believe they're going for it on 4th down.
Oh, absolutely. Micah Sorrells was defending on that play, putting a lot of heat on the quarterback.
Morrison's 5 for 12 on the night for just 20 yards. Has been pretty well harassed anytime he goes back to pass. They need to get to the 22 for a new series of downs. Sullivan retreats, now throws upfield, and it's knocked away.
Pass falls incomplete.
Kylan Estelle knocking it down.
Like it's intended for 14 Wilson.
So with 3:45 and counting left in the 3rd quarter, the ball is turned over to the University Trojans. I'll say and counting because we're now running a running clock. University takes over at the 24-yard line in their end of the field. Savoy Nichols will be joined in the backfield by Kentrell Jones as the running back. We've seen him run a couple of times tonight for 17 yards, 3 carries for 17 yards. 3 receivers to the right of the formation. Jones has the handoff, slips and falls, and will get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's a loss of maybe a yard on that play. Brings up 2nd down.
Good look at Ro Enriquez, one of the tackles for University's offensive line that's done an outstanding job tonight. Ricardo Gonzalez now at the center position. Back to pass is Nichols. He has a man, 2 men wide open, but overthrows his intended target, trying to get that one out to Carlos Perez.
Depending on the play of Janarian Moore. With University speed, they just ran right past the cornerbacks for Rudder, just to have more speed, and it's nearly impossible to defend.
London Smith not in the game offensively right now. Go to the near side. On a wide receiver screen to Robert Stevens, and Robert Stevens cuts loose across midfield and gets all the way down to the 45-yard line in Rudder territory. 31 yards on the play for Robert Stevens.
Engineering more with the tackle. That's Stevens' first action tonight, I believe.
It is. Just his 5th reception of the year and almost doubles his yardage. Savoy Nichols will run with the football. Gets around the corner and down the sideline. And they're going to mark him out at the 32-yard line. He picks up another first down. Actually, they'll mark him at the 31. That's a pickup of 14 yards on the play for Savoy Nichols. 45 seconds left to go, third quarter.
Yeah, Rudder just lost containment on that play. I mean,
almost intercepted, but a good job catching the ball. Concentrating is Alex Forsey. And Forsey has it inside the 20 down to about the 17.
Malik Wilson, number 6, sure-handed tackle.
All the way down to the Rudder 17-yard line. Gain of 13 on the play. 14 on the play. That's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We head to the fourth with our score. University 51 and Rudder 3. Now let's go to the sideline to our sideline reporter, Jacelyn Keys. She has the king and queen from University's homecoming.
Hi, I'm Jacelyn Keys with Trojan Media Production. I'm here with the Hoco king and queen.
Yeah.
And, okay, so how did it feel when you heard your name being called?
It was exciting. It's a blessing, honestly. That's all I can say.
And you?
It was surprising, but I'm very appreciative to everybody who voted for me.
And last question, how does it feel to be nominated by your fellow classmates?
I thank all my classmates for voting me because, like, y'all the reason I won. I love y'all.
I thank all my classmates, too, and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
I'm Jason Keys, and back to you.
Congratulations once again to the king and queen of homecoming this year, London Smith and Anaya Haynes. First and 10 at the 17 for the University offense. Hard-nosed running there by University's Kentrell Jones to get it down inside the 10 to the 9.
Yeah, Rudder with a lot of trying to tackle by the shoulders. You know, that just shows you got a lot of fatigue going on your defense. Just late, early in the fourth quarter.
8-yard pickup for Jones. Gives him 26 yards on the night, and now a flag thrown.
Second down.
It's going to go 5-yard penalty against University. And again, we have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Backs it up to the 14-yard line. Can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Nichols sends Stevens in motion. Rolls to his left, throws underneath. That is complete and into the end zone for the touchdown. Is Montrell Phoenix on his first catch of the night.
23, Phoenix.
Montrell was wide open. A little 5-yard pass, but no one around him defending.
Well-designed play there by offensive coordinator Holden Stewart to pick up the TD.
Extra point here. First attempt of the evening.
One after is added on. So with 10 minutes left to go in the contest,
students.
University has extended its lead to 58-3.
Right now. This game can be over here very shortly. Not breaking clocks.
That particular drive went 76 yards in 7 plays. Took 5 minutes and 35 seconds. What do you think?
Again, you make sure you make your call. You need to have your
Fourth touchdown of the second half for University. They led 30-3 at halftime. Boy Nichols, 11 of 17 for 383 yards and 6, count them, 6 touchdown passes.
They've had 11 possessions tonight and 8 scores.
That's efficient.
Micah Hatton will be teeing it up on 40-yard line for University. Morrison, Brandon Brown, and Corey Jeffrey will be all back at their 5-yard line to receive this kick.
At the 10-yard line, Morrison has it, trying to find an opening. Gets it across the 30.
Got hit a couple times, but Noah Sorrell who finally brought him down. Got an injured player for University down on the ground. I think it's 31. Joe Watson coming off, looks like he hurt his ankle.
At least he's coming off on his own power, which is always good to see. First and 10 for the Rangers at their 33-yard line. It looks like we have a new quarterback for the Rangers as Ivan Barrett has taken over at quarterback. Snap gets by him, trying to run out of trouble. Gets it, maybe a 1-yard loss on the play by Barrett.
Tripped up by the new middle linebacker right now is Ray Brown Jr.
Again, the starting center was removed from the game due to back-to-back unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, so a little trouble with the snap there.
Carlos Williams and Larry Martin on the left side of the defensive line for University, along with Caden Davis, I believe.
Barrett hands off in the backfield to Javian Richardson. First time we've seen him carry the ball. Get it up to the 35-yard line for a gain of 3.
Charles and Davis, sure, teamed up at that tackle for University.
Sideline to get the play. Brings it to the huddle. 10 seconds left on the play clock. I think they called the timeout because they were about to get a delay a game penalty. They call it, well, they do stop the clock. The clock ran for about another 5 seconds after the timeout was called. Now they put it back in motion. Defense is ready to go. say it's a 3rd down and 8 situation here. Barrett looks to pass, now reverses field, and is going to be taken down for a loss all the way back to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, it's Noah Sorrells again. Been in a lot of tackles. Oh, we got another University player down on the 45, but it looks like a cramp. It's Jeremiah Green. He's been playing both ways tonight.
Barrett lost 9 on the play. University will get the ball one more time, but with the clock rolling, I've got to believe that they will do whatever they can to maybe get 1 or 2 first downs and then call it a night. The party's over.
Darrell Stewart is going to go deep for University as they await the punt from Christopher Ocampo.
Jeremiah Green just being attended to for cramps. Get that boy some pickle juice and get him back in the game. He's going to one-footed over to the sideline. Good punt. Going to send him deep and takes a rudder roll inside the 20, all the way to the 15-yard line. 3:35 left to go. University with the football at their own 15-yard line. Just looking to run out the clock on this one, up 58-3.
Right, that's 60 yards. That's 2 times he's kicked it 60 yards tonight.
Yeah, the Trojans took a 30-3 lead at halftime. Jeremiah Green with a 75-yard touchdown pass. They picked up a safety on an intentional grounding in the end zone. Justin Neal took in a 15-yard touchdown pass after Santiago Lugo kicked a 45-yard field goal for Rudder. Ray Brown went 49 yards for a touchdown for a 23-3 lead, and then London Smith went 57 yards of the pass to make it 30-3 at halftime. Pass is incomplete, off the hands of the intended target, Alex Forsey.
Treshawn Brown was defending on that quick pass.
Xavier Rivera in at quarterback now for the Trojans. He has only thrown 2 passes. Well, now he's thrown 3 passes, completed 2 out of 3 on the year. Handed off in the backfield. Running wild and free is Kentrell Jones. Jones has a first down out to the 31-yard line.
Jeremiah Duran, number 15, finally bringing him down. We got another injured player from Rudder. Number 6.
16-yard pickup for Jones.
Malik Wilson checking out of the game for Rudder.
Take the 2-minute timeout. I believe we will. The official calls timeout, but I think we'll just continue playing. He stopped the clock with 2 minutes, but we'll start it back right now. Vera fakes the handoff, throws, and it's too tall and almost interception. In and out of the hands of Jerian Moore.
Yeah, he should have had that ball, Lark. It's right there. He just overthrew. The pass was just overthrown, but.
Second down and 10. Inside pitch goes to Perez. Gets a block on the edge, takes it up to the 40-yard line for a 9-yard pickup for Carlos Perez.
Yeah, it's knocked down by Javian Richardson, 21.
Kind of a challenging night on the stats keeper. Trying to keep track of all the different players that have carried the ball or caught a pass. Pass is complete to Charlie Aycock, a senior wide receiver. He's got the first down.
Kel Hurd defending on the play.
First time this year that Aycock has caught a pass. And it looks like that's going to be the ball game as the game clock is down to 10 seconds, the play clock at 16. That's going to be, call it a night, the party's over. The University Trojans up 30-3 at halftime. Score pretty much at will in the second half and run their record to 3-3 on the year, but more importantly 1-0 in district play with a 58-3 win over the Brian Rudder Rangers. Brian Rudder, meanwhile, falls to 1-5 on the year and 0-1 in district play. Certainly thank you for joining us for University homecoming here at Waco ISD Stadium. For Hal Harris and our statistician Paul Comer and the rest of our Trojan Media Production staff, I'm Lark Smith. Remind you once again the final score is University 58 and Rudder 3.
I'm Jacelyn Keys here at Trojan Media Production, and I'm here with head coach, Coach Foster. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
First home game win as head coach. How you feeling?
I feel good, man. The whole South Waco community came out and support. I'm excited, man. It's really been good times for University. We just got to move on and learn from our mistakes, and let's go beat Belton.
And how did you and the team prepare for Brian Rudder?
I say just one play at a time, one and no mentality. You know, we had a good bye week, day in, day out. We tell you guys to play fast, play smart, and be physical, and that's what we did.
And last question, what's the message to the team as y'all head into next week?
1-0. That's it. Just win the day, win the rep, and we're going to be just fine.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Good job.
I'm Jacelyn Keys with Trojan Media Production.